Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the brand new Imperial Knights Codex. This is the special limited edition from Games Workshop directly, and it will cost you a whopping £55. It's a absolutely huge amount of money for one codex that will most likely get replaced in a few years' time, but I do have a large, when I say large, over 35 Imperial Knights in total army. So, you know, it's one of my main armies for my Imperial force, and I've invested a lot into it. So I thought, yep, I'll get the special limited edition Codex. I really like the cover art as well, with the Warlord Titan on. You just open it like so, and then in here you've got the Codex, and that is all you've got in there. So yeah, there was a recent sort of price change, price increase even, where they were bumped up a little bit. Normal Codex is now at £32.50. It's a huge amount, and I've always said throughout all the Codexes for many years that for this price point and for how quickly they FAQ these books, I mean, look at the Eldari Codex, you know, the Craftwell Codex recently, they FAQ'd that very, very quickly. They should be giving you the digital version, like an interactive digital version, for free as a code in here, that you can just load up on your phone or your iPad, and it gets automatically updated. You know, these codexes now, with technology and rules balancing and Crusade rules, they should be offering you that as well alongside it. Because before, back in the old days, your Codex was it. That was it. And you might get a chapter approved, or you might get a little note in a white dwarf, but it was very rare. Anyway, this is the Codex. Let's unwrap this and see what's going on. This is going to be a little bit different than the Chaos Knight Codex in that this should be better and in terms of a few things. It's still going to be soft touch cover and a full wraparound art, and yet it's as I expected. It feels so smooth and lovely, so soft, and yeah, it smells good. This one smells good, guys. You've got a page keeper, which you don't get in the Chaos Knight Codex. It's important to note, but unfortunately, instead of like gold rimmed, gold edged pages, you just get the, yeah, not very good in my opinion. It's not my favorite, you know, inside cover art, just around there. It doesn't really go with much because it's not really grey. It's kind of a greeny colour, and this would have looked so much cooler if it had like a regal blue or gold or something like that. Even just the silver to match the font, that would be quite good. But anyway, this is the Codex, Imperial Knights, brand new. You've got a cheeky Warlord Titan in the background, and you've got this knight stomping about, and then you've got a armature there, Helverin, and the other part of the Warlord with a nice red eye and firing its volcano cannon, Bellicosa. Now, different to the Chaos Knight Codex is this actually includes 136 pages, pretty thick. The Chaos Knight Codex has about 40 pages more than the previous version at 112, but this one, 136, you get an extra 20 odd pages compared to the Chaos one. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a detailed look throughout this Codex. So straight away it says Imperial Knights. You got your introduction and your contents. Imperial Knights talks about them for 41 pages. There's a showcase for 4 pages, which isn't very many pages at all. I would have liked to have seen many pages for that. You've got the rules from page 60 to 90, then you've got army rules, match play rules, Crusade rules. It's almost 20 pages of Crusade rules there. Then you've got data sheets from page 116 to 130, so a nice sort of 14-15 page inclusive number of data sheets. Can we all remember when the first Imperial Knight Codex only had 2 data sheets? yeah, we're a bit further than that now, aren't we? With a number of them. You've got war gear points and rules reference. So you've got the front cover artwork, a little bit of font. Nice bit of artwork there. I don't know whether I've ever seen that one before, but you've got the Knight Pilot strapped in. Very cool. You've got a Legacy of Honor, the Omnisci's Boon. So these are pretty cool. Kind of knights for, you know, they get Adeptus Mechanicus, and they're quite cool. You've got a nice little short story there. You've got the Questor Imperialis. You've got Questor Mechanicus. It's a shame that the Questor Mechanicus, like the Mechanicus Knights, didn't feature in the Adeptus Mechanicus Codex. I think that was a mistake. They should have included that in there. Because if you just wanted to run Mechanicus with Questor Mechanicus Knights, you have to get this Codex as well, which is a bit poor. Night Worlds of the Imperium, with the Segmentum Solar map and the Ultima Segmentum, Segmentum Tempestus and Pacificus sections. You've got Warzone RNA. Structure of a Questor Imperialis Great House. You've got the Barons, you've got the Knightly Vassals, Princeps for Mechanicus, Knight Heraldry. Yep, so there's the Mechanicus Heraldry, Imperialis Heraldry. And then the houses, so you've got House Tyrannus, you've got House Crast, House Raven, House Vulca, House Cadmus. I think a lot of people like House Cadmus. House Griffith, House Hawkshroud. I've seen a few people with Hawkshroud as well. House Morton or Mortan, and then House Terren. I think a lot of people go for Terren as well. And then you've got Free Blades. Probably say mine's a Free Blade. My black and gold. Then you've got Canis Rex, a little bit about him. And then in Adamant Clad, nice showcase there. So this is your showcases, I say 4 pages, but this seems to be more. But yeah, nice chunk of showcases. Important to note, nothing new for Imperial Knights this time around, just the Codex, which is a bit of a shame. You know, it would have been nice to see one new knight, or even if they'd moved the Cerastus to plastic. But still, a nice showcase of what's about. And still one of my favourite factions. There's Canis Rex. I'm lucky in that my black and gold probably go quite well. You've got a couple more knights facing off against orcs. Bit of an unfair fight for the knights. You've got the rules. You've got Combat Patrol. So yeah, like with the Chaos Knights Codex, I touched upon the Combat Patrol. This time around it's just got 3 armigers. There's your Page Keeper. You've got detachment abilities, got Knight Lances, Wandering Hero, Noble Households. So then it goes through, you know, the household. So you've got House Turin, House Griffith, Cadmus, Hawkshroud, Morton or Mortan. You've got Raven, Tyrannus, Crast, Vulca, and that's it. So a fair chunk just focusing on the different households. Questor Imperialis Martial Traditions, so a number of those, and then stratagems. Exalted Court, nice bit of artwork there. Free Blade Lance and relics. Here you go, here's some relics. Endless Fury, it's nice Avenger Gatling cannon there. And then Sanctuary, you've got a 4+ invulnerable save against melee attacks. So there's some nice relics to pick from. Warlord traits, Knightly Teachings. Chapter Approved rules, Battlefield Supremacy, Shadow Operations. So similar to the Chaos Knights Codex in that regard. Crusade rules. And then quests. That's a really nice bit of artwork there. Very, very cool. And then you've got qualities. So this goes on for the Crusades. Nice bit of artwork dotted about though. Big fan of that. Requisitions, Crusade relics. Battle traits. This is a Crusade army. So they've gone for a little bit of a different army than the Chaos Knights. The Chaos Knights, they had 2 normal knights and then 3 war dogs, they call them. This one you've got a Valiant and 3 armigers. It's a nice little army. You've got data sheets, so here we go. You've got abilities, so Iron Shields, 5+ invulnerable save, Super Heavy Walker. You know, they can move across other models if they were not there. And then you've got Bondsman abilities as well, so this is a new thing. And code Chivalric. So these are the codes. Defend the realm, refuse no challenge, lay low the tyrants. So a little bit like the Chaos, you know, as the battle goes on. But you've got these honour points. Now, what is a little bit different is they squeezed in the Chaos Knights Codex, if you were there with me, sort of 2 armiger data sheets within 1 page. Now they've spread them out. Would have been nice to get another picture of the Warclaves there though, just to sort of balance it out, but I understand that you know, the Warclave, they have to talk about the Thermal Spear and the Reaper Chain Cleaver, and that's where you get the extra space used up. But Thermal Spear, still very decent. You know, it's a 12-inch movement knight with a 30-inch Thermal Spear, so you've got a 42-inch range of effective range there, with 2 shots, strength 9, AP -4, and a damage of D6. And if they're within 15 inches or less, you're getting a D6 +2. Yeah, it might be worth it. The Chain Cleaver, still quite decent. You've got the strike and sweep. The Armiger autocannon still absolutely wrecks face. It's a 60-inch range. You've got effective range of 72 inches, and you've you know, statistically you're going to get 4 shots minimum, but you can get up to 6. Strength 7, AP -3, damage 3 shots. It can lay down a lot of fire. The thing that we're missing out though is like the Havoc launcher. You don't get any like missile launchers and things. You just got a melter gun or a heavy stubber. I normally equip my Helverins with the heavy stubbers and the Warclaves with melter guns. You've got the Knight Errant, which is the one with the big thermal cannon. Still quite a short range weapon, you know, 30 inches, but you know, it can move 10 inches at the end of the day, so you've still got that effective range of 40 inches. It's just like a scaled up version of that Thermal Spear. You've got the Knight Warden, which has the unique looking Avenger Gatling cannon. You know, it's going for multiple shots there with the 12 shots, strength 6, AP -2, damage 2, but you can give it these top weapons, the same as the Knight Errant actually, with the Ironstorm missile pod, the Storm Spear rocket pod, and the twin Icarus autocannon, and the twin Icarus autocannon. You've got the Knight Crusader, which has all of the weapons. So it has an Avenger Gatling cannon and a thermal cannon, but you can replace the thermal cannon with 1 rapid fire battle cannon. So yeah, unfortunately you can't have 2 rapid fire battle cannons, because you can't swap its Avenger Gatling cannon. That is the key thing in this. You also can't have a thermal cannon and a rapid fire battle cannon. You have to have that Avenger Gatling cannon with either a thermal cannon or a rapid fire battle cannon, which I think the Chaos Knights can go for, the dual rapid fire battle cannons. I'm not sure about dual thermal cannons though, need to look that up. You've got the Knight Gallant, which is the close combat version. So you've got the Thunderstrike Gauntlet, which is a whopping damage 8 now, straight up. And its weapon skill has been improved to a 2+, which is absolutely fantastic. Furthermore, you don't remove a hit, you know, you don't worsen its weapon skill by 1 when it uses it as well. So it straight up is, you know, hitting at its weapon skill of 2+, which is a double win, because before the weapon skill was only 3+, and you had to remove 1 when it was to hit. But now it's just straight up, it's going to hit. So really worth taking the Knight Gallant now. I'm actually, just because of that rule change, I'm really tempted to just get another one. But then that's another Knight in the same leg pose. I might just go all in and get another Chaos Knight and just have its legs for one of those. You got the Knight Paladin, tried and tested with the rapid fire battle cannon. You know, it's pretty decent. You can get up to 12 strength 8, AP -2, damage 3 blast shots, and an effective range of 82 inches. It's fantastic. You know, having those heavy 2d6 is just incredible. You've got the Knight Castellan, which has this plasma decimator, which I think has been bumped up. You've got 48 inch range there of up to 12 strength 8, AP -4, damage 2 blast shots. You've got the shield breaker missiles, which are strength 10. You've got the siege breaker cannons, which are up to 6 strength 7 blast shots, and you've got the volcano lance, which looks very similar to the Chaos one. And you've got 80 inch range, heavy D3, strength 16, AP -5, damage D6 +8, and its blast. I mean, that volcano lance is just incredible. You know, to get up to 3 strength 16 AP -5 shots is just amazing. Quite pricey though. You've got the Knight Valiant, which has the Thunder Coil harpoon, which is a damage of 10, a strength 16, it's 18 inch range, and then you've also got the Conflagration Cannon, which is 18 inch range again, automatically hits, and you've got 3d6 shots with it. You've got the Knight Preceptor. For some reason they just haven't put a little thumbnail thing for it. That's because you can equip it with a number of things, because it's got the option to have the Las Impulsor, which I think has had a bit of a buff. You can get high intensity, strength 12, AP -4, damage 4, blast shot. That's another thing I've noticed. There's a lot of these weapons have become blast. And then you've got Canis Rex as well. Remember Canis Rex, really worth taking. Weapon skill and ballistic skill, both 2+. Has the Freedom Hands melee weapon, Fist, which on wounds of 6s you get D3 mortal wound in addition to any other damage, and you've got the Las Impulsors as well as the multi-laser. I don't know why I'm bigging that up, but yeah, you've then got the weapon profiles, you've got the points values, you've got the glossary, and you've got the reference, and that ends the Knight Codex. You know, compared to the previous iterations of the Codex, it feels so much more well-rounded. You know, each Knight has its own entry. You know, the thing it's kind of missing is armatures now that Chaos have got multiples of them, like 4, 5 even. This seems a bit lacking now that it's only got 2. You can always go on Forge World though and buy a number of Moiraxes. They're a fantastic kit. They're a hybrid plastic and resin kit, and I can't recommend them enough. I've got 6 of them, so if you wanted to just flesh out your Knight Force, you can always go for them as well, and their weapons are pretty good. They've got conversion beamers and Volkite and graviton guns. They're a welcome addition to bump up your armature class force. But yeah, what a well-rounded Codex. Feels like a big normal Codex now, 136 pages. You know, I'm very, very happy with this one, much like with the Chaos one. Both of these codexes have exceeded my expectations. I can't wait to give you like a comparison between this and the old one, and this and the Chaos Knights Codex. But what do you guys think of the book? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below as always. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.